Hey YouTube, FishGameCity back at you guys with another great video. So today we're going to be taking another look at Bryan Baker, who's playing for the Mobile Bay Bears here in AA, MLB 15 the show. Of course, the second baseman playing for Mobile Bay Bears, so really exciting here. We're going to be playing some more Bryan Baker. Always love playing this series, so we'll be batting 5th today versus the Barons. Hopefully we can get another victory here today. So we're going to come up to a plate, runners on first and second in the top of the first with 2 outs. So pitcher's already thrown 12 pitches so far this game, so a little bit higher of a pitch count, but we will take this into left field right down the line. We're going to coast into second with a double and 2-run score, so 2 RBI double for Bryan Baker. Great way to get this game started. Here's another replay of it. Just taking it right down the third baseline into left field for a stand-up double. Top of the 8th, 9-3 game. 2 outs once again. Bases loaded. So let's see if he can come through again. He's going to take it to right center field. Splits the right fielder and the center fielder. And we are going to be going to third. The throw home does not get him. So bases clearing triple. 3 RBI. Solid contact. Extra base hit. Great way for Bryan Baker to impress his team and get things off to a great start. So just taking it right into right center field. Absolutely super exciting play for Bryan Baker. Bases clearing triple. That is exactly what I'm talking about. And that's the type of production we love to see out of Bryan Baker. So he goes 2 for 5 with a double, a triple, and 5 RBIs. The Bay Bears win this game 12-5. So an absolutely amazing performance by Bryan Baker. He gets the tops player of the game here. So great performance, definitely well-deserving, gets the 5 RBI for his team, so absolutely amazing. Getting the base hit for the bases clearing triple there, so absolutely spectacular performance for his first game of the series.
Back here with our minor league pregame show, I'm Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for AA Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Bryan Baker will be our man to watch as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
So as you can see, the announcer is really kind of happy for Bryan Baker with his 5 RBI performance. The Mobile Bay Bears come into this one 3-1 so far on this season, with another chance versus the Barons. So once again, great performance last game by Bryan Baker, getting the 5 RBI, kind of special night for him, getting a lot of offensive production. Once again, we will be batting 5th, playing second base for the Mobile Bay Bears. So definitely really exciting. He comes up, flew out in the first here in the top of the third. So 2 outs, we leave the game 4-0. 52 pitches thrown so far, so a little bit higher of a pitch count than probably they want. But gonna take this one right over a jumping second baseman's head, and it will get all the way out almost to the wall. So coasting in there with a double with an extra base hit, solid contact, 14 skill points. So we'll come back up in the top of the 8th, runner on second. We still lead the game 5-1 here with 1 out in the top of the 8th. So Bryan Baker, curveball a little bit inside right there. So 1-0 count so far to Bryan Baker. 24 pitches thrown. So definitely a pretty exciting performance thus far from Bryan Baker. He's going to take this one to right field, And that one's going to go to the wall. So he will be rounding second, going to be heading for third, and gets there standing up with a 1 RBI triple. So, nice extra base hit right there from Bryan Baker to get his team going offensively even more so. So, kind of leading the charge almost offensively for his team. So, top of the 8th still, we're on third base, 2-2 count. And this one will be a base hit to right field. So, Bryan Baker will come in to score another run for the Mobile Bay Bears. So, really exciting here. Here's another replay of it. Here, not trying to do too much, just taking it right into right field, right past the second baseman. So, 2 for 5 on the day, 1 RBI, 2 runs scored, a double and a triple. Bay Bears win this one 9-2. Another pretty good performance by Bryan Baker. So, once again, he will be our tops player of the game. Bryan Baker, 2 for 2, 2 days, 2 player of the games in a row. So, kind of special for Bryan Baker. Seeing some of his replays at the plate here. So, definitely a really good offensive game for Bryan Baker. Maybe this will become a standard. Maybe he'll just lead his team to great offense throughout these games. So, we will be playing versus the Shuckers. Hopefully I pronounced that name right. At Majestic Green Stadium. 0 for 2 so far on the day. We are down 6-1. Man, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the 6th. Change up a little bit early on that one for a swing and a miss. So 83 pitches so far. Hopefully we can drive in these runners. And that's going to be a base hit right past the shortstop. The runner will come in and be tagged out at home plate. So Bryan Baker doesn't quite get the RBI right there, but does get on first base. So 7-1 game here in the bottom of the 8th. But we'll take this one right past the first baseman. And this time, we'll slide in safely. So Bryan Baker, RBI single right there, right past the first baseman. So 2 for 4 on the day with 1 RBI. We do end up losing this game 7-3. But next day out, Bryan Baker gets the day off. But we'll come up in a pinch hitting role here in the bottom of the 11th with 1 out. Runner on first. Can Bryan Baker be the hero tonight? Cutter a little bit late on that one. So really exciting here to get this chance in the bottom of the 11th. To get this chance to be the hero for his team. Cutter inside, having a back out of the way of that one so it won't hit him. So maybe Bryan Baker can find a little bit of magic in his bat and get something going. Curveball early on that one. So 1-2 count. Runner still at first. And forcing fastball low on that one. So good job being patient so far at the plate. 2-2 count. Pitcher winds and deals. And it will be a ground ball to shortstop for a double play. So couldn't quite be the hero tonight, and sadly they will lose 6-2. Thank you all so much for watching. More Bryan Baker coming soon. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, like, all that great stuff. This has been FishGameCity signing out. More Bryan Baker coming soon.